In today's video, I'm going to show you a crazy secret I discovered that's totally connected to the Brookhaven fountain. It's such a bizarre secret that I seriously don't understand why no one's talking about it yet. Hey everyone, my name is Miko, and in this video, we're diving into some insane Brookhaven secrets. These are myths going around the community, popping up in YouTube comments, and today we're gonna find out whether they're real or fake. Now, of course, I'll be talking about that fountain secret because I haven't seen anyone mention it so far, but I recently came across something really creepy. Thing is, to test the fountain secret, I'll need a friend online, so while I wait for my friend to log on, let's go ahead and start testing other Brookhaven myths. Alright, first up, the least secure house in Brookhaven. Every time I mention the most unsafe house, people always say stuff like, oh, it's this one. That house is super easy to rob. And honestly, they're not totally wrong. This house is one of the easiest to break into. You just walk through the door or glitch in using a bed, head up the stairs, and boom, the safe is right there, wide open for anyone to steal from. But here's the twist. This actually isn't the easiest place to rob in Brookhaven, because yeah, it's kind of obvious where a thief would come from in a house like this. But at the Brookhaven Hotel, it's not so easy to tell where someone might sneak in. And yep, even though it's an apartment, it's way less secure than the houses. Let me prove it. I'm just going to open up my inventory and grab a bed. For those of you who know the trick, you can use beds to do all kinds of glitches, like placing them on a wall and jumping through. And yeah, Brookhaven isn't the best at stopping that. Now say I spawn a house, literally any house, even a VIP one. Let's imagine while I'm distracted, a thief sneaks up. Yes, I'm a very stylish thief, by the way. That thief can enter however they want. If I head behind the hotel, which is already a spot nobody really checks because it's so isolated, it becomes even easier to break in. All I do is place the bed against the wall, and I'm in. Okay, not yet. I bugged the game a little. Let me raise the bed up a bit. Alright, now I can glitch right inside super easily, even if the person inside doesn't know how to glitch. The safe is in such an obvious spot. Like, you can literally see it from outside the building, right through the window. And I don't even have to go all the way around. I can just place the bed right on the glass, jump in, and boom, I'm inside. Yeah, it's honestly way too easy. So yeah, I'm calling this myth confirmed. Alright, so the second myth says that you can go to the moon in Brookhaven. And honestly, that sounds kinda sus. But hey, we're here to test myths, real or fake. So of course, I'm gonna try everything people send me. Obviously, I'm not going on a space mission without proper gear. So helmet on, we're doing this the safe way. The first step of this myth involves the rocket house in Brookhaven. If you've never seen it, it's literally a giant rocket ship you can live in. And yeah, it's huge, like actual launch tower and everything. Honestly, pretty cool house if you ask me. Quick Miko fun fact. If you change the rocket's color, it looks super weird. Seriously, I don't even know how Brookhaven lets you do that, but I do not recommend messing with the colors. They get cursed. Anyway, let's go to space. To get inside the rocket, you just walk up to the door, hit this little button here, and boom, we're inside. Another fun fact. This is actually one of the biggest houses in Brookhaven, and it's the only house with an engine room. You can see all the gears and stuff underneath. This first room here is like a storage bay. You've got oxygen tanks, crates, all that. Upstairs we have a more standard room, kinda like a crew cabin, where astronauts hang out, I guess. Hey look, a banana! I don't know how I'm eating it through my helmet, but okay. Now on to the next floor. This one's kinda creepy, not gonna lie. It looks like a cryosleep chamber, like where you lie down and stay frozen for years without aging so you can do long space missions. And finally, we've made it to the command room. This is where we're supposed to launch to the moon. Alright, let me sit in the captain's chair. There's a screen here we can turn on. And okay, yeah, the monitor's working. We're still on Earth right now. Makes sense. There's clouds and stuff. But now look at this. We're going to the moon. Or at least, that's what it wants us to think. This image seriously looks like it's just pulled from Google or something. You can press other buttons here too, but honestly, I'm not seeing much change. Like, maybe the lights go off? Oh, and there's a secret room hidden behind here. And guess what? It shows you that you're still in Brookhaven. Yep, total illusion. We didn't go anywhere. This rocket looks like a spaceship, but it's really just a house. So yeah, I don't think this method works. I had my doubts from the start, but that's fine because I have a more extreme method to try. And that method is, we're gonna go to the moon by jumping. Yeah, no rocket, just raw power. We're gonna use the Brookhaven trampoline. If you didn't know, the Brookhaven trampoline has some weird physics. Like, check this out. If I spawn a car or a bike on it, it literally just goes flying. Look at this, it's insane. And yeah, you can do it with any vehicle. Try a fire truck, it still launches, just a little less. Even a bicycle goes flying. It's a little trickier, but it works. There we go. Woo! That launched high. Now, I'm guessing most of you already knew about this, right? So I've got something new for you. This came out in the latest update. Let me introduce the newest vehicle in Brookhaven, the Pogo Ball. Yep, this thing lets you bounce around like crazy. If you saw my update video, I did some tests and confirmed this is the only vehicle that actually boosts your jump height. And look how fun this is. We're doing flips and weird tricks just by bouncing. So here's the plan. We combine the buggy trampoline with the pogo ball, and maybe, just maybe, we can launch ourselves into space. Let's try it. You can already tell the jump height is higher just from using the pogo ball. We get all these weird extra jumps, but honestly, it's pretty hard to get the angle just right. The trampoline is seriously glitchy. Whoa, that was a high one. Okay, let's try again. Oh wow, we're actually flying now. That was awesome. If you time it just right, you can get launched way off to the side in the weirdest way. Look at that. I hit the sweet spot and I'm soaring. Even the bounce that comes right after sends me super high into the air. But even though we got launched super far and super high, we still didn't make it to the moon. So yeah, this myth is busted. And while I was recording all this, some random guy popped up and said he was a huge fan. And apparently he has a secret for us to test. Well, since today's all about myth busting, I'm open to testing anything. So if you're watching this, drop your myth ideas in the comments. I'll test them in the next video. Anyway, this guy just told me he can talk to aliens, and now he wants me to follow him. Where is he taking us? Okay, let's find out. Apparently, he's waiting for me up there. He said the secret is inside the Brookhaven penthouse. Now, we already did a hotel apartment myth earlier, but this is different. We need to pick the blue futuristic house. I think it's this one. Alright, I gotta admit, this house is really weird. It's one of those futuristic homes with tons of secrets built in. One of the strangest ones is this claw thing right here. I honestly still don't know how it works, but yeah, the place has a lot of weird gadgets. So maybe you can contact aliens from here? He told me to click the claw 3 times, and then hold a laptop in my hand. Okay, I think I get what he's trying to do. Let's grab the laptop first and keep it in our inventory. Now let's go over here and click this claw 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now we hold the laptop. Nothing's happening yet. I'm gonna stand close to it, just in case something activates. Maybe it's some kind of signal system? I think the idea is we use the laptop like a communication device, but nothing's changing. Wait, he just said that's normal and to do it again. Alright, this time I'll click faster. 1, 2, 3. Laptop out. Now he says we need to wait. Whoa, hold on. There's a message on the screen. It says, sync failed, connection to alien signal lost. So, yeah, doesn't look like we're actually talking to aliens here. But then he said it worked. He told me to look at the room. Alright, let me put the laptop away. Wait, what? What is this? Are those actual aliens? Or is it just a cool secret room? Let me fly the drone up there and check it out. Yep, there are aliens up here. That's so creepy, but also kind of awesome. I had no idea aliens existed in Brookhaven, but even though this secret is super cool, unfortunately, it's not real. And I'll tell you how I know. While I was watching the security cameras, I saw him messing with this control panel over here. And if you don't know, this panel is used to spawn weird stuff in your house. One of the options? Yep, aliens. So if I turn off that setting, boom, the flying saucer disappears from the roof. So yeah, thanks for the show. But unfortunately, that last one was fake. So, goodbye. This is wild. If you made it this far in the video, you are officially a true Miko fan. Okay, now that John finally joined us, I'm going to show you the secret of the Brookhaven fountain. For this one, we'll need a very specific item. You're going to need a hospital stretcher for this next part. Now, once you've got it, walk over to your friend, and both of you need to glitch into each other just like this. Then, simply drop the stretcher. And look at this. You're now underneath the Brookhaven fountain in a super hidden area that's really hard to find. Now, unfortunately, your friend won't be able to follow you in. You're the only one who gets through using this trick. But that's not all. There's even more to the secret. If you walk over to the side, you'll notice 2 walls. This one here can't be passed through, but the other one, it's completely invisible. You can walk right through it. Inside, there's this beautiful blue glowing space. And yeah, it's literally the underside of the Brookhaven fountain. And if that's still not enough, there's another hidden detail waiting. Because this wall, you can walk through that one too. And right behind it, there's a button. Press it, and you'll be instantly teleported to the Brookhaven subway. It's a completely hidden exit, and you can access the entire thing by yourself. No friends needed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and check out the other videos on the screen. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.